Good Morning Cybertron is a podcast intended for adults and is not suitable for those under the age of 18. Viewer discretion is advised.
This is PR from YouTube, and you're listening to Good Morning Cybertron, the Wu-Tang Clan of podcasts. They ain't nothing to fuck with.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, Cybertron!
Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of Good Morning Cybertron. I am your host, Scott. I don't know if you know this about me, but I have 3 nipples. There's one here, and I got a little one on the back of my neck that my wife likes to play with. Likes to grab it, give it a little tug. You have to pull, suck on it a little bit. And demonetized. With me today, the beautiful, the lovely, the gagging Xavier. How you doing, buddy?
Is that extra accessory from nature, or are you just a homeboy from outer space?
That's nature. That's all nature. I thought it was a mole until I went to
any one of us.
I thought it was a mole until I went to a doctor. He was absolutely fucking stunned. He said, usually these happen on the front of a person. All the way from someplace in the south. Something, like he has to fight weird shit like fucking inbred chupacabra and the skateboard swamp lizard man. It's Kyle. How you doing, Kyle?
Did you just say the skateboard swamp lizard man?
Scape or swamp lizard. It's a real thing. The skateboard swamp lizard man. It's a real thing. And whenever I say real, I mean people said they've seen it, right? I gotta ask you, man, what's the Flatwood monster really like?
Is that even from Alabama? I don't know.
Probably not. Every place below the Mason.
Isn't he your roommate,
That the
Kyle?
one that looks like Oscar the Grouch?
Everything below the Mason-Dixon line. It's just
Just the green thing.
we have like Pennsylvania, Ohio, Indiana, and you go farther south than that's a Racistville. All the way from bigger.
Is the Flatwood monster the one that looks like Oscar the Grouch, where it's a green thing sticking out of a floating garbage can?
It's the one that looks like Botanica.
Or is it the little crazy frog?
No, that's the Loveland frog. That's Ohio. He's a God-fearing Christian frog. That is the Loveland frog. No, honest to God, Botanica. Botanica is based off the Flatwoods monster. As weird as that sounds. All the way from larger Racistville, it's Walter. Tell me that's not Texas. You guys executed a man with a 75 IQ. You don't get to say shit, man. You don't.
Fool.
He asked him, his last meal was a fucking fruit cup. And they said, aren't you going to eat that? I'll have it later. No, Steve. No, you will not.
That about sounds like Greg Abbott land.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do believe he was talking about, you think fucking electricity can kill me? You bitch.
You know what the fuck I found out about Greg Abbott that I didn't know?
He's crippled?
Yeah! The dude's stuck in a wheelchair. He literally cannot get a hard dick. And yet he's deciding whether or not people can get abortions.
Oh, that's perfect.
I know. It's like he's, experiencing a bit of a Napoleon complex or something.
That's it. I'm gonna pass a law that in Texas all wheelchair wheels can only be 4 inches across in diameter. Let's see how he fucking likes it.
He's
It's
a
almost
Decepticon.
like we have too many old fucks in charge of this country.
Hey.
Well, he's a Decepticon too. He's added saw blades to his wheelchair.
Wheeled Warriors?
Now he's a Bond villain.
Yeah.
Greg Abbott and the Wheeled Warriors. Hey, that was a good joke, man. That was funny. All the way from Upper Mapleville. It's Thomas. How you doing, buddy?
How's it going, eh?
Hey. Hey. Join us in the chat, Dewanis Perez saying good morning, all. Good morning, Dewanis. And
Morning.
Corey, Turtle Tank 82, who has purchased Nemesis Leo Prime. Good for you, man. Good for you.
That's a good figure.
Indeed it is.
Mm-hmm.
May I suggest, though, save up about 50 or 60 buckaroo bonsais and head over, get yourself one of these. I saw this on Toy Run the other day, and by God, I'm gonna have to get this. Paul, Sir Toys himself, tweeted out some stuff on Toy Run that was just absolutely amazing looking. It's a 3-figure collection. Weapon morphers. You've got Tank Bro right here. Love a little Tank Bro. You've got Plane Buddy right here. Like an F-35. This is the F-35 that went missing. And then you have Intercontinental Nuclear Missile Bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Doomsday Man.
Doomsday Boy.
Yeah.
Now, these are good-looking figures in and of themselves, but these fuckers combine.
Doesn't that look like a hot dog on wheels?
Yeah, it does.
It actually is an ICBM.
It is. There's your 3, and there they are combined. That
looks good.
That is
Missile feet.
That is really, really awesome.
That is some Menosaur type, no, Bruticus type shit.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
That's the kind of vehicle that countries that always threaten the rest of the world have. For some reason.
Are we
Seriously?
So basically us.
Are we saying we allied with North Korea?
North Korea
see,
does
the problem
has
is,
vehicles like that. Yeah.
like everyone's always complaining about America spends billions and trillions and untold quadrillions of dollars on unnecessary Black Pentagon projects and too much money unnecessarily wasted when we could be using it to solve real problems. We're not unnecessarily spending. We're building Transformers. We just tell you that they're fun rocket and shooty weapons because we need to fool the fuck out of you so that way Korea and China and Russia don't find out the truth that these things are fucking sentient.
You do what we fucking say, or we're sending one of these toys to Hawaii. That's because nothing really makes a horrible landscape that has been devastated like a volcano worse than a nuclear bomb. We'll get the rest of them.
Well, it's great because I would love to think about the fact that these names that you're mentioning, it's just like news leaks. We have transforming F-35 jets, and everyone's like, holy fuck, we're freaking out. America has this kind of technology. What's its name? The Plane Buddy.
Plane Buddy.
I learned recently that whole the largest island of Hawaii barely has any people on it.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, we were kind of responsible for that.
Yeah, and then there are several smaller islands that are privately owned.
Bikini Atoll, yeah, it's irradiated to fucking back.
It's literally there's like one of the islands that's like part of the main island chain that's quite big. It's like owned by a pair of brothers, and like no one else is allowed to go there.
Yep.
Shit.
Privately owned.
Oh yeah, it's a Epstein Island 2.0 apparently.
No. That's pleasant. Hey, listen.
And to think that used to be a sovereign nation of its own with royalty and whatnot.
Yeah,
I know.
What do we?
Go ahead, dude. No, you go right ahead.
Go ahead. You go right. All right. Well, I mean, what do we know most about Hawaii now? Goku screams it when he fires an energy beam.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
If you're so inclined, head over to toy.run, sign up, get yourself over there, help spread the joy of toys around. It's like Twitter, except it's not run by an egomaniac with $1 billion. I don't know Paul that well. Paul seems like a perfectly normal person, but maybe $48 billion would taint him. Maybe $48 billion would taint me. I'd love to find out. We got some taint. We got some surprising news. More animated figures in the form of animated updated Bumblebee and updated animated Optimus Prime. And on top of that, United. Just like we said last week, it's United.
Crazy. This does not feel like it's old enough to get a revival, yet at the same time, when you look at the calendar, it's like 11 years old plus.
I think it's more than that. Wasn't animated Transformers animated? Wasn't that 2006?
2007.
It came out after the first movie, so it's either late 07 or early 08.
Yeah, because it was the filler in between the first movie and Revenge of the Fallen. That's right. It was 2008.
2007, they're saying.
And then it ended 2010 or 11. And it had 3 seasons. That's crazy. Because I remember you railing against this shit.
I fucking hated it. What? Nana!
I won, and I finally got everything I wanted. I got a good Ironhide. There's animated shit now. There's a Star Saber. I finally won. Fuck those goddamn monkeys. I finally won.
What monkeys?
So tired of Beast Wars again.
Oh, those monkeys. I think these look fine. They're not fantastic, but they're much better than the animated toys.
These actually, well, the complaint, God, and I remember Josh having to talk you down from a ledge consistently.
Well, remember, I was married to my first wife at that point. So, it was just like,
but
I wanted to kill myself. Anyway.
You always said these things don't look like Transformers. The proportions were out of whack. And, it was the thing is just the way they were designed. I thought it was fantastic because it showed the animated design aesthetic in plastic. But these are well and away not the same designs. These are just cues taken from the figs from the animated, like Optimus's axe, the face, the design of the front windows and everything, the weapons, all of that is pretty much the same from the animated, but it's back to being a blocky design now.
It's blocky and greebly. I mean, it's look at the front of Optimus Prime's legs. Look at the blade of the axe, not the blue energon part, but like the silver right behind is the blue energon is supposedly emanating from. There's greebles everywhere, man. This is nice. I like this. I'm not a fan of the faces, but you know what? For the most part, these to me, these are very nice, and these seem to have split the fandom down right through the middle. Half the people that I've seen post about this fucking hate it and want to send boxes of just rancid dog shit to Hasbro. And the other people are going like, okay, this is fine. And I'm in the okay, this is fine department.
Yeah, this is fine.
Yeah.
If you're in the other department, may I suggest growing a dick?
Ooh! Shots fired.
Is that for me?
Are you in the department that hates these things and wants to send dog shit to Mark Hasbro?
No. Mark Hasbro's doing a fine job as far as I'm concerned.
Then it's the one.
Yeah, it was whenever they put out these things. Well, I mean, it's originally when these originally came out, Scott schemed and planned of ways to get Hasbro canceled, and he just settled on killing John Hasbro with blast effects.
Yeah. That was my plan. Oh my God, I was so young.
Sort of happened. He fell consistently on it 37 times.
I was so young. I had yet to be jaded. No, I was jaded back then. Never mind.
Yeah,
that was just the beginning of the end.
Let's not forget your whole "I am God" phase.
I am. I have yet to be proven wrong.
Oh, it's not over yet. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Just I'm more quiet about it. I've become a contemplative God. I'm New Testament Scott. Do tell. I'm a forgiving. Well,
anyway, these are good figs.
Nailed my kid to a tree.
Turns out it wasn't even my kid.
Yes,
I made the right call.
I am in the new animated toys are good.
Yeah.
camp.
Yeah, same.
It's so shocking because now I want to see buff Ultra Magnus again.
I mean, wouldn't it be kind of cool to see like a revival of the animated Headmaster?
Ooh,
Certain
yeah,
things about the
class,
show.
that'd be nice.
Yeah.
I mean, certain things about the show were okay. Like, I thought a lot of the stuff they did was pretty good. There were just things that was just like when they got the voice actor from the Tick to be Sentinel Prime, and they said, you know what, as homage to the Tick, Sentinel Prime now has a fucking chin on him. That shit was great. So the way they actually did Easter eggs was a huge plus, but it was like human characters in that show. That's one of the things I'll agree with you. Scott was just like, who the fuck cares about Angry Archer or Princess Sugar? Why are you doing this to me? There is a galaxy of Transformers characters you could be putting in the show, and you give me the angry toddler with the flying unicorn.
You know, I watched the first episode. I couldn't take it. I kind of railed against it for a little bit, and then I remember Xavier going like, just give it one more try, Scott. Give it one more try. And I watched that week's episode, and it's like they were fighting a little 8-year-old on a fucking magic pony. It's like, fuck this shit. Done. I'm done with this. Fuck this. I'll tell you what, the figure that I would love to see. And Technical Jim over here says, I could go for a good commander-sized lug nut. Perfect choice. Perfect choice, Technical Jim. What I would like to see out of this, there's actually two things that I would like to see. I would like to see either a Voyager or a Leader class animated Shockwave.
Yeah.
You know, with that quad changing ability. I think that would be fantastic. As far as Wreck-Gar goes, we basically have him with Trashmaster. Yeah. You know, and Lugnut, like commander-sized Lugnut, I get it. But right now, my hunt for the Decepticons one is nice. I would fucking love to see, not in the animated style, but in this style, with the Greebles, an animated arc that turns into Omega Supreme. And then you could do the Gen Selects Lugnut from that, too.
Well, speaking of characters that never got their due, we need to go back to things that did get presented and not finished. So animated Devastator would be amazing to see, even if it is just like a 2 or 3 fig combination.
Yeah, I could see that happening as a 3-figure team with Mixmaster, Scrapper, and like a core class Dirt Boss.
Yeah, I would love to see that finally come together. And you know what? Make it so that they have 2 extra members in the Dinobots, Slug and Snarl, as painted Constructicon green figs. That would be amazing because they were just basically like big friendly dogs in animated.
Yeah,
they didn't want to do anything.
The approach I would take with it would be like Cho Ryujin from Gao Gaigar, where like Scrapper forms one half, Mixmaster forms the other half, and then Dirt Boss just jumps onto the middle as the head.
Symmetrical doctors.
Yeah,
exactly. Except not quite as symmetrical.
Yeah,
who was the one fig? The
Jetfire.
Not Jet. Well, Jetfire did that too in animated. Star Saber, not Star Saber. Animated brick guy from Armada.
Wing Saber. Maybe? Yeah.
He did that.
Oh,
Overload. Overload. Yeah, he works too.
Yeah.
But Devastator, man, a new version of Devastator.
If we're getting new animated guys, my first choice is going to be a new Swindle, because I would like a version of that character that was voiced by Fred Willard, whose shoulders don't explode because they're made out of clear plastic.
Fucking good choice, Walter. Fucking good choice. Yeah. Yeah.
Mine turned out okay.
Oh. I wonder
when's the last time you handled him?
I have not seen that fig in a year.
I wonder what Derek J. Wyatt would think of these designs.
He'd probably love them a lot just because it's It's his stuff, and
Yeah.
no doubt his shit got like some notes to hell and back. You know how it is. It's just like, could you possibly make this person smaller? Could you do a redesign of this? There's no way the first pass of his designs were the approved ones. There was like, I bet you there's like a trapper keeper of notes that he had to suffer through for the redesign.
Man, I bet. Getting over to the comments, Holson85, Holson buddy. He says, hello, Holson. Holson goes on to say, shit, that Optimus looks brutal. And how about an animated Striker? I'm all down for getting some more ladies. That entire team, Striker, Spitter, yeah, that entire team would be really nice. And the other side, too.
The return of Oil Slick.
Yeah.
Okay, I have an entirely selfish reason for wanting Oil Slick, and it's probably not the reason you're thinking of. But if you think about it, lanky sumbitch that turns into a chopper bike with a goat skull on the hood of the bike. Who else fits that body plan?
Rummage
from the IDW books.
Mm-hmm.
If we get an animated Oil Slick, there's our new Junkion matriarch right there.
I actually heard someplace that the newest motorcycle Junkion that we had, I forget, Crash Bar or Oil Slick or Splatter or whatever. Crash Bar.
Yeah,
the newest one. That was the design actually originally started off with Rummage, but they couldn't find a way to get that long front wheel going there. How true that is, I don't know. Somebody said Mark Maya said it on his Instagram. I combed his Instagram, couldn't find it. But then again, I am 50 years old. I don't know what a computer works. So Dewanis Perez says, I got banned on Omegle again. Apparently you can jack off on camera, but you can't suck a rainbow tentacle attached to Unicron. It's becoming a goddamn police state, Dewanis.
Also, that's absurd. And can I get a link for a friend who met B. Scott?
What is this world coming to?
Turtle Tank 82 says, okay, I thought of it. No Jetfire I like. Missing link to do a G1 Perceptor. I want animated mutated Waspinator. There's actually a really good chance we get that because Insecticons right now are pretty hot in my opinion. Turtle Tank also throws down with animated update Blackout.
Blackout was a thing that we got, though. That was an awesome thing.
Absolutely. Good choice there. Turtle Tank also has a question for Walter specifically. Will we get a Legacy Big Convoy?
Shoot.
Okay. I've been tracking this shit for years. Optimus Primal and Leo Convoy get new toys, like, usually around the same time as each other. Like, when we got that Cybertron 2000... like Fun Pub, they made a fucking Primal, and then they made a Leo Convoy, but no big convoy.
Mm-hmm.
We get that Cybertron Deluxe Primal with the fucking surfboard, and around about a year or two later, out of the Universe line, we get the fucking Leo Breaker and Leo Convoy colors. No big convoy. There is a goddamn conspiracy against my fucking Second Amendment Mammoth.
He literally was 1/4 gun.
Yeah.
He had the tip of his tail to the end of his snoot, his booper snoot, as full Magnum. He was
we've got
chambered.
masterpiece toys for Optimus Primal and Leo Convoy. We've got the fucking Kingdom Voyager for Primal, and then we got fucking Leo Convoy the next year in about 2 years later in Legacy Evo. Fucking Primal and Leo Convoy, both of them showed up in Robot Masters. Fucking big convoy, nowhere to be seen.
By the way,
hold on. No,
Walter wins the title for the show, Second Amendment Mammoth. It ain't gonna get better than that. If everybody was here just waiting for, I wonder what they're gonna call the show. You can go home. We're done.
Yeah. Dude, so Nemesis Mammoth and Ultra Mammoth are the only other things that have ever happened to that mold. And I have both of them, so I'm super happy about that. But yeah, that seems to be a thing where it's just like, why you don't like Mammoth?
Yeah, seriously.
Look at all the shit he do.
Dude,
And that's another thing.
it fits that
we've
fits
got
that whole
Burning
thing
Convoy
perfectly.
Primal.
It fits that whole thing perfectly of what kids like. You know, you got a robot that transforms into as close as you can get to a fucking dinosaur without being a dinosaur. Why we haven't seen it more often, fuck, is beyond me.
I really want to say, and I don't know if it has anything to do with Power Rangers, but it feels like Power Rangers has a hand in this.
Maybe.
Why? Because the Mastodon was the black one?
No, it's like if you got so many like Mastodon toys, I just feel like it has something to do with that because there's no saber-toothed tiger. Grimlock was already on lockdown. Swoop was already on lockdown. And Slug was already on lockdown. So it's just like you can't accuse them of plagiarism there. You can't accuse them, though, of Ultra Mammoth because he came out after Power Rangers.
Did he?
Yeah. Power Rangers was 1993.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Technical Jim over in the chat said, BioCore Bodywork on Cults 3D made some replacement ball joint parts for animated Swindle. I think I know that that seller on Cults 3D. I think he's made some pretty decent stuff. Moving on to the next little show note here. We got the cover preview to Skybound's Energon Universe Transformers Connected. And there's a lot going on here. There's like a wraparound here that's just unfucking-lievable.
Did I not open that show note? I don't think I opened that one.
Oh, I think I'm sharing the screen, dude.
I'll just switch over to you then. Ooh.
Yeah.
This is very back of the box 80s artwork style.
Yeah, it is. There's a lot going on, and everybody's pointing their guns in ambiguous directions.
There's just one random dude who hopped out of a space bridge and going, whoops, not my stop.
I think that.
Oh, finish that thought, Kyle. Finish it.
I'm not gonna say who. Okay, spoiler for the comic. That's supposed to be Spike.
Okay. I did not know that. I've been reading some of the interconnected comics, and
the Rebels book.
Yeah. And I think it's Void something or other. Void Rebels.
Void Rivals.
Yeah. Void Rivals. That's it. And spoilers, I mean, seeing a quintessence, in a comic book when you're not expecting one, kind of a shocker, really. It was all of a sudden, it was just a prosecutor, too. It wasn't a judge.
Yeah.
Brave fucking choice.
That and also seeing a fucking Skuxoid get screen time.
Yeah.
And, like, speaking role.
Yeah, a lot of it.
You're talking about one of those weird rodent-looking creatures?
Yes.
Ugh. Weird. I didn't expect to see that again.
Like, weirdly enough, it kind of feels like Void Rivals is doing more of what I would want out of a Transformers comic in, like, tapping the deep lore, while the actual Transformers comic is playing it safe with the fucking 84 cast, and RC is there because girl.
Mm-hmm.
IDW.
Like, I have no excitement whatsoever for the Transformers main book right now because it's the same characters I've seen a dozen times over. They're probably going to tell the fucking landed on Earth and woke up 4 million years. It's watching Thomas and Martha Wayne get shot again.
Oh, I can't wait.
It's watching Uncle Ben get shot again. It's watching Krypton explode again.
If we could get Uncle Ben shooting Thomas and Martha Wayne, it turns out Uncle Ben was the mugger who shot them. And then it was Alfred's son who shot Uncle Ben, and then it turns out it's all on like a continent on Krypton, and it explodes. That would be fantastic. That's a story right there.
I'm really hoping we could do something like that someday, where it turns out Uncle Ben's a cheating man whore. He was dating Martha Wayne, and the guy that shot him in the alley was Bruce Wayne himself. It was just like, you fucking cheated on Dad, Mom. You both get it.
Fucking yeah. Guns don't solve problems, but I do. It's, oh my! IDW tried to do a little bit of that, but from what I had heard, once again, this is a whole lot of I had heard, meaning that Scott's been on 4chan a lot lately. Like they got stopped from using a lot of properties. Apparently, the Inhumanoids at one point were supposed to be in the Transformers IDW universe.
Yeah, that's what the G.I. Joe stuff was leading up to.
Yeah.
Until they got told, until Sitterson was told no, and then he pivoted to the fucking Fatal Fluffies.
Yeah. Yeah.
Why were they not allowed to do that?
Because Hasbro no longer has the rights for the Inhumanoids.
Who does?
No idea. All I know is that Hasbro doesn't have them. Shit, I think, what was it? Dan Larson from Toy Galaxy. He did a video on Inhumanoids recently. So the info might be there?
Interesting.
Yeah.
You know, Dan Larson, fucking Fuse co-host for the Hasbro Pulse thing this Friday.
Dan Larson, what happens when you order Bruce Campbell on Wish?
I enjoy Dan's work, but no, he doesn't quite have Bruce's chin.
I'll tell he's got some Bruce Campbell in there. There's definitely some DNA going on there. Now,
lead with the chin.
Lead with the chin. That being said, Dan Larson does fine work.
Yes.
Dan Larson does real fine work, and I'm gonna do a hot take here. I think Thu does some fine work too. Of the two, like if I could only have one at Pulse, like PulseCon, I'd rather have Dan Larson.
I could sort of see it because he's more of a general all-purpose. So you'd want him for a big brand event that covers everything.
That is exactly correct. Thu's good for Transformers, but Dan Larson, if you want somebody that knows their toy lines, knows these weird little homages, you want a fucking toy historian, you go with Dan Larson.
Yeah. But yeah, like Thew's great, but he does have that hyper fixation on Transformers.
Exactly.
Or at least that's the vibe we've gotten. Because that's what he's built his internet career on.
Right, but
it's the music. If
you want somebody who's going to be at the Ghostbusters thing and go, oh yeah, that's that figure right there, the red gargoyle with the huge mouth. That's some sort of homage to the Banshee Gooper ghost from the real Ghostbusters toy line back in '87. You know, that's the guy you want there.
Oh shit! It's a 12-inch Boogaloo.
Jason,
from the fucking Halloween special.
Yeah, Jason the Wheeled Warriors. Yes, please. Yeah, where the fuck is that property?
Yeah, where is that?
Bottom of someone's shoe that they haven't
in the 80s where it
noticed
belongs.
Scraped it off. That shit is dead as disco.
Yeah. Yeah. Jason.
I have no idea what it is, by the way.
Jason Wheeled Warriors can suck 7 dicks.
That had one of that had one of the coolest theme songs ever. It really did.
I fucking love the biomechanical shit.
To be fair, it was the 80s. It's an 80s property. Most of them had good theme songs.
Yeah, but like that one really goes hard. It's good.
Yeah. I cannot wait to see what Skybound has in store for Transformers. Please don't fuck this up, guys. Please do not fuck this up.
If you could do Matumti style storytelling without 90 goddamn hours of patience it requires to read one issue, that'll be great.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, that's the thing, though, is that's why the writing in the James Roberts books was so good, because that's all there was to it, was the writing.
Yeah, I know, but at the same time, I remember issues. No, it was the first arc. Even I had set them aside specifically because I looked at the page count. I was like, it's a regular comic book. It's 32 pages. The word count was like a fucking Brandon Sanderson novel, and it was like 50,000 words. And I'm like, how do you find time in a month to write this much, dog? So I had to set those issues aside. And I forget how many issues that first arc was. It was short. Like, it was 3 or 4 issues only. It took me 2 days to get through it all.
Well, see, there's your problem right there. You were doing like multiple books at once.
No, specifically just those books.
Right, but the thing is, though, is More Than Meets the Eye and Lost Light. Roberts wrote them basically like episodes of a sitcom. You're supposed to take them in one at a time.
I don't know how that's possible. It's like you have great things like they go gambling and drunk Ultra Magnus is getting hopped on by bots, and you go, this is fucking great. And that's a one shot. Yeah. But then you have tearjerker emotional stories. You can't just break up every month, because I remember that whole thing with the crossover being Megatron's crescendo of him turning into an Autobot. And that's really heavy shit. It's a good read. I just can't do a format where you're making me wait month to month. I need to like finish it like it's a movie. So that shit was like torture at some point. I was just like, please just fucking send out the omnibus already. I'll read the omnibus.
Wasn't there an arc in that where Megatron like fixed Trailbreaker's drinking problem?
Yes.
Forever.
Yes. And then Trailbreaker died.
He removed his ability to get drunk, and he was like, oh.
Yeah, like he did some Hokuto no Ken like pressure point shit that removed Trailbreaker's ability to get fucking hammered. Which, as a professional alcoholic, that idea terrifies me.
Yeah.
Fine, I'll just hold my breath until I'm dizzy. How about that?
But yeah, he like, oh my wamo, they shindayu'd him, and then he can't get drunk anymore, and then he's like, okay, you're chief of security now. What the fuck?
Yeah, but it's like,
but my alcohol budget, I have so many Shannocks.
Yeah.
Oh my god. It made me wonder, it's like, did he do this a lot to like did he do this to Decepticons? Or did he just murder
probably did, because how many times did you see alcoholic Decepticons?
Not very often.
Fucking
that one episode where they got tankered
all of them
Energon and they fucking snuck down. They shrunk down into Megatron.
Not IDW Decepticons.
I will say this. I enjoyed Lost Light. Out of all of them, I enjoyed Lost Light so much, because for me it was the perfect balance of goofy, heartwarming, and tragic. Mm-hmm. Right? You know, it was there were goofy things led to heartwarming stuff, and then tragic. And there were a couple of times in Lost Light that I just fucking, I remember sitting in my collection room and reading Lost Light on my tablet. And there were a couple of times, like, I just threw the tablet on the love seat in my room and went, God damn! Holy, like, the 2 times that really, really get me is whenever, and spoilers, whenever Nautica lifts up the eye patch and she has Skid's brain hooked up to life support in her own head. And whenever it turned out that Rung was God, you know.
Oh yeah, the reaction, his reaction when somebody explained that was hilarious because of the way how Rodimus reacts. He's like, somebody tells him that he's Primus, and then he's like, oh yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And Rodimus is like, that makes sense to you?
Well, I mean, fucking nothing like Minimus Ambus or no, what was it? Who got cut straight down the center with a fucking
Ambulon.
Yeah, that shit was great.
Yeah, when Pharma just fucking, oh no, we're gonna cut him in half lengthwise. eyes.
I love that when he gloats about it later, and then just off screen, Ratchet blows his fucking face off.
Yeah.
But wasn't it also that issue that's one of my favorite character moments for Ratchet, because I do believe after that happened, Ratchet was told, "Now save him."
The other one too is like, okay, we have all the funny moments, like the Rod Pod and all that stuff, but then we also find out it's like, wow, Getaway is like the most evil Transformer ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like we find out what this Autobot guy gets up to, who's sort of Deadpool-like, and we're like, wait a minute, this guy's actually worse than any Decepticon I've ever seen.
I love the subtle symbolism in there too, because Getaway decides he's going to torch himself, and what does Rodimus do? Rodimus has painted himself black, as like black and purple, and just to go, I'm gonna fucking get this guy. That's what these colors mean. I'm taking back my ship, and I'm fucking Getaway over. And he ends up saving Getaway, and whenever he comes out like that black paint job, fucking hell, man, it's burned off, and it's like, yeah, you were always Rodimus Prime, even under the paint job. That was just a thin veneer. You are a good being, and it was. I fucking loved it. There are people that hate Lost Light. I fucking loved Lost Light.
Remember when he threatened him with those fuel rods?
Yes.
So what you're telling me is that they're hot rods. I knew you would like that.
Going over here to the chat. Dewanis Perez says, "I'm sick of everything always being dark and serious. Give me fun and goofy side plot Transformers spin-off series. I would not be opposed to that right now myself." Turtle Tank 82 says, "White Chocolate Raspberry was the name of my gay jazz band." Fuck.
There you go, Dewanis. Happy and colorful.
Yeah.
Gay jazz band.
Gay jazz band.
And see, that's the thing, is the James Roberts books, they had those, sitcom goofy moments, and then, and then you'd have the mood whiplash of Ravage getting ripped in half.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I fucking cried.
But
cried.
the fucking hollow matter avatar representations of those characters, fucking great.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Wolf1701 says, "Unpopular opinion. I like animated. Definitely not unpopular." Wolf1701 follows that up with, "Also, my dick's not broken anymore." Good. Good for you. Turtle Tank 82 says, "Rewind's death got me." Got a lot of us. And Gigatwin says, "What I thought was funny is that you find out Hot Rod is in fact fireproof."
Yeah. Okay, it wasn't Rewind's death so much that got me. It was the message he left Chrome Dome in the next issue.
Fuck me.
Where he spliced together, where like in the moments before he died, he like spliced together footage from his fucking historical recordings into a message. And I'm like, God damn, that's the best fucking YouTube editor ever.
Yeah, Jesus
Yeah,
Christ.
right?
How am I supposed to turn the pages of this comic book because my other hand's got the gun pointed in my mouth? Fucking hell.
Turns out he was gay for him the whole time.
I'm going to tell you this.
Yeah, they were married. That's kind of a given.
I'm going to tell you this right
Hey.
now. I would cut
Could've been
off
for the insurance.
I would cut off one of my little toes to get about 5 more issues of Scavengers bullshit.
I love the fact that we were first introduced to Misfire of all people when he was hopped up on fucking giant robot space cocaine.
Yeah.
Speaking of like the more light and funny things, it is amazing that My First Blaster almost completely got translated to the toy when they did Swerve.
The Japanese version, yeah.
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 That shit was great.
Fucking incredible. Technical Jim says, "I'm way more interested in the comedic issues of MTMTE." Hey, good on you, man. It was good stuff all around. I hear a lot of complaints about IDW stuff, and honestly, I enjoyed most of the IDW stuff, most of it.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Very much.
We had storyboard images from the very first 86 Transformers movie, And wow, they were kind of more brutal. We got more brutal deaths for the Shelter crew. Mirage died also.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Braun got like cut in half with gunfire.
Yeah.
Yeah. Blown the fucking half.
Like we thought the whole getting shot in the shoulder and dying thing was bad. Homie got fucking mowed down.
Yeah. Right here.
I think
Braun. Braun. Braun's two halves, now dead, collapse in a heat in front of Starscream, who still holds up the smoking gun.
You know what's even more insulting than that is that right at the end of it, with him dead, what do? They say he's a cunt in the action section.
Continued. I don't think it says, cunt.
Starscream still holding the smoking gun. Cunt.
Yeah.
This is like what? This is like the Australian dub of Transformers. Oh, I would love that. I would love like a really really bogany Australian dub of Transformers. That'd be great.
We have exactly 13 minutes of Outback footage. How do we make him the leader of the Autobots?
Kangaroo Foster's cunt.
Just the dialogue remix tracks for the Australian release of Transformers the movie. Braun gets mowed down, smoking gun. Yeah, we cunt.
Oi. Mirage explodes as he slides off screen as the bridge continues retracting. Jesus Christ.
These are nice, but I think they hit on the right amount of God fuck. Everyone's dead.
I'm sorry, what?
To quote Nathan Explosion, brutal.
Yeah, really.
Yes.
Extremely so. Extremely so. God damn. I love this shit. I love seeing like storyboard artwork, concept art. That fluoro dairy shit that looks like somebody smoked five bowls of hashish and downed a cup of mushroom tea. I
think you find his name was Jack Kirby.
I was thinking Fluoro Dairy, but Jack Kirby.
No, Fluoro Dairy is if Jack Kirby did all that shit you just said.
Dude. I live in the guy who created Spider-Man. I live in his hometown, Stan Ditko or Steve Ditko. Yeah. We have fucking murals all over the place. Check this shit out. Spider-Man Johnstown mural. We've got this. This is down the street from me. This takes up the entire side of a fucking building.
So what you're saying is, everywhere you go, you see his face.
Everywhere I go, I see his face. Open image in new tab. Yeah, there it is. Let me do a little bit of enhance. Yeah, there's the artwork on the side of a building.
That is wait, is that a watcher in the corner? Who's that?
This is the green
That's
dude.
Dr. Strange.
The green dude over here is
it's
Dr. Strange. Yeah.
And he's
Yeah,
in the
he
most
drew-
he's in the most JoJo ass looking pose I think I've ever seen.
Well, he drew Doctor Strange, and he drew the original red and blue suit for Spider-Man.
Yeah.
The original design was taken to Jack Kirby, and Jack Kirby did an outlandish cape, domino mask, exposed hair version of the Spider-Man costume. And Stan Lee rightfully said, if he's going to be a spider, he needs to be creepy a bit, not this abbed out fucking pro wrestler. So thanks, but no thanks, Jack Kirby. I'm going to take this to Ditko.
His body hair are urticating defense mechanisms that can get in your eye.
Yeah.
Like
Dude, the
fiberglass.
original sketch of Jack Kirby's
Wait,
Spider-Man.
Isn't that a defense mechanism of tarantulas?
Yes.
Furriness? Yes.
Urticating
So you're
hairs.
telling me Jack Kirby drew Bob Kane's Batman?
Yeah, well, he kind of did. I mean, he had the V-cut shirt wide the fuck open, and I even think the lines in the suit that showed the exposed chest had flames around them for some reason, if I'm remembering
V-cut shirt.
correctly.
Domino mask.
Where is this version of Spider-Man in the Spider-Verse movies?
Third part's gonna happen sooner or later.
Yeah. Enter the spider porn verse.
He'll be the villain because he never. Oh shit, that's real good.
Dude.
Spider.
Dude.
Italian
Never got me
Spider-Man.
I was just getting ready to say, fucking Italian Spider-Man in the spider. Respect to the women.
And then what does he do? He slaps the women.
Fucking.
No. It's gonna be that the villain of the final Spider-Verse movie is fucking Turkish Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Still haven't done the. It
And
doesn't
the
matter.
only one who can stop him is fucking the Mexican wrestler
And- oh.
Santos.
Santo Spider-Man.
And
Oh.
Captain America.
Holson85 says, you didgeridoo-doomed, mate. Dewanis Perez says, I finally got Wolf to admit that he's going to die because of my thighs. At least he'll die happy. Now I just need to make sure it happens while watching G1 reruns. Wolf1701 replies back to his lovely wife, it's a good death. I'm happy. Fucking hell.
Ride into Valhalla, shiny and chrome,
Somehow,
brother.
here's the deal. I need
Witness me!
to talk my wife into letting me die between her breasts while we're watching Art Bell reruns. Could we make it Ghost to Ghost 96? That was a good one. All right. See you never. Turtle Tank 82 says Unicron talks about frozen peas to Galvatron before considering to spare your wretched little planet. Orson Welles. If you have a pedophile in your life that you want to get something that's a good Halloween gift, may I suggest the Halloween Trick or Treat Halloween Trunk Accessory Kit from Target.
The fuck?
What the fuck? What the fuck is this? Whenever I first saw this, I misread it. I thought it said it was on the Target website for $1,500. What? And then I realized, no, it's $15. Convert your car for Halloween with our Transformers Treat Your Trunk Kit. If anybody ever says that they're going to treat your trunk, make sure that you get a wedding proposal from them first. That stuff is for married people only. This kit
Or that you carry mace.
Yeah. This kit is super easy to set up on your car with 3 sheet cutouts featuring Optimus Prime and Bumblebee and 24 pieces of double stick foam. The side panels of Bumblebee and Optimus are placed on the outside of the trunk, and the center panel will be placed in the trunk. Don't miss out on making your car extra fun for trunk or treating this Halloween.
What does that even mean?
I don't fucking know.
It's like trick or treating, but you do it in a parking lot so you don't go to people's houses and get shot.
Yeah.
Do you void the warranty for return if you put this on anything else besides the trunk of your car or your minivan?
Man, I hope so. I hope so. If you buy this, you deserve to lose your $15.
Oh, I'm sorry. You put this on a Mazda, you cannot return this.
I don't think this would work with my Hyundai Elantra from 2007.
No, I'm sorry, sir. You cannot return. This is a Wendy's.
Yeah. Sir, please stop giving
Why
candy
are
to
the
children in
adhesive
the
strips
Arby's parking
covered
lot.
in horsehair? Because I stuck it to a horse.
There it is.
Fucking duh. I live in Amish country. This was on the back of my buggy.
Jesus Christ.
How many more ways can we say this is fucking stupid and it shouldn't exist?
A couple.
Yeah.
I mean, we're just getting warmed up. And you know us, we beat a joke to death as many times as we can.
Yeah.
Yep.
This was one of those things that I really went, huh. Okay.
I have never seen anything so simultaneously stupid yet hilarious at the same time.
I think that we're really, really ignoring the fact this covers up all the turn signals, the brake lights,
Yeah.
the reverse lights. This is a fucking death trap.
If you're doing what Walter is saying, because I've never heard of this before, you're just basically parking your car and decorating it. You're not doing it on the go, which
Yeah.
makes sense.
But you know,
But-
there's that one fucking idiot.
But yeah, at the same time, it would be awfully hilarious if the November 1st show of Good Morning Cybertron started with, you see that fucking police report where the trunk or treater tried to get away? I think it was the same dude who tried to rob the store in the Optimus mask.
Yeah. Jesus Christ. Wolf1701 says, I do remember Ghost to Ghost 96. Dude, Ghost to Ghost 96, fucking primo class Art Bell. Absolutely. Start there and just enjoy the ride. Wolf1701 follows that up with, Target is a whacked out company. Dewanis Perez says, funny, I got my proposal from almost giving Wolf a heart attack while riding him in the back door. He was really treating my trunk.
I have no idea what any of those words
I
mean.
feel like we know way too much about Wolf and Dewanis. Turtle Tank 82.
None of these words are in the Bible.
My ex-girlfriend once asked me one time if she was a transformer, who would she be? I said without skipping beat, a headmaster. Jesus, man. We are devolving. Wolf1701 says, well, gee, why don't we just invite GMC to dinner? Well, I'm
I
married.
could eat.
I'm married.
I'm
Thank you very much. Yeah. Holson85 said, wait, I stepped out for a while. What is this car thing? Dude. That.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Wolf1701 says, yeah, it's a car thing from Target. And then he goes, lol, headmaster. Dewanis follows it up with, Wolf calls me his headmaster.
God, I wish I knew what the hell was going on.
I'm a virgin.
Me too. I mean, no.
No, please stop. No, please. I'm a virgin.
Funny.
Oh, my God.
On a dialogue.
I heard the pain in that statement.
Yeah, wow. We kind of hit close to home there.
Real funny.
By the way, everybody, I dyed my wife's hair the other night. I think I did a fantastic job.
You know what? I just saw the post on Facebook about how it looks now.
Yeah, I think I did an absolutely amazing job. She looks lovely. And I couldn't, here's the thing, I'm not taking the credit. She walked me through the entire process. I was simply a vessel for her knowledge.
She's not here. Take the fucking credit.
No. She is here.
Take the
Pat yourself on the back so hard you dislocate his shoulder.
You know, that's having some problems lately. But I mean, she looked lovely before that, but she looks so gorgeous. Absolutely. Wolf1701 says, great job, Blunghole. Thank you. Thank you so much. But we're going to move on to here to looky what I found. If you guys don't mind, I'd like to share my looky what I found. There is a knockoff Devastator. Here is the images of this. This is the knockoff Devastator that's coming out. It's this beautiful, multicolored, weird-ass mess.
Oh.
But what I find super interesting about this, and this is the reason I'm going to buy it, like you do get like the Mixmaster, Bone Crusher, Scrapper, Scavenger. You get all those guys. But it has a third mode.
What?
You can take this Devastator and rearrange it to form the movie Devastator.
Fucking
Oh,
what?
that's fucking brilliant.
Dude, I need to drop a link like right now.
I don't know. I'm searching for it myself. And
So he has a beast mode.
Right. You can fucking turn this into the movie Devastator.
Is that one of those guardian lion dogs you see at Japanese shrines?
King Shisa. Yes. The spirit guardian of Okinawa. But
Like I was impressed at first because I love it when Devastators can take Hook's crane boom and use it as a bludgeon like the TFC version.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But then you drop this fucking bombshell on us, and I'm just like, oh, now I'm hard.
Yeah. Yeah. This. I fucking love this. This is, and it's
Like there's a difference between being hard and being holy shit, come look at this.
like this is.
And I'm at holy shit, come look at this.
This
right
is
now.
blue steel erection. Call the doctor. It's been 5 hours.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is this
You don't call
Is
me
this one of
Dr.
those-
Granite for nothing.
is this one of those things, those like drugstore 7-Eleven Spider-Man pills does to your ween?
Yeah, this is gas station dick pills. That's what this shit is. But no, I just had to share that. I've been sitting on this thing the entire show just fucking waiting. Holson.
So there's
Oh, go ahead.
Well, no, I'm sorry. I'm just so enamored by it. So there's vehicle mode, robot mode, Gestalt mode, and movie mode.
That is correct. That is absolutely 100% correct.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. Dewanis Perez says, couldn't do my YouTube podcast last week because of technical issue, so doing it this Friday. We'll post about it on the Facebook group a few hours before, if that's okay with you guys. Okay. My God, yes.
Absolutely.
Please do.
Yeah.
Please do.
We want to see you succeed. We want to see you do great things, and we want to be the stepping stone to your success when you go, I don't know who they are. Mentioning you would be terrible for my career.
Listen,
we want to be those type of inspirations.
Dewanis, before you know it, you're going to be making angry rap songs about us. You just fucking wait and see. You're going to be fucking on top. And here's the thing, though. Dewanis, whenever you do it, it will kind of hurt. As opposed to me sitting there going, Wolf1701 says, what is this Devastator called? I need it. Fucking hell if I know. Like I said, I will find this. Keep an eye on the Facebook page, and as soon as I find it, you guys will know. I'm gonna find it, buy it, link it. Holson says, Hori.
Sounds like the kind of thing.
Okay.
Sounds like the kind of thing you need to sign up for Toy.run to find, eh?
That's the way you fucking do it. Holson85 says, holy shit. Turtle Tank says, holy shit, can you use this Devi for a Mr. Hardhack custom, Scott? That was one of the first things in my fucking mind, Turtle Tank. Dewanis Perez says, I saw you were already enjoying my photography on the Facebook group. Dewanis, I didn't realize you were on the Facebook group. Although, okay, now that I'm thinking about it, the initials look familiar. So I think I now know who you are, Dewanis. Okay, I got it. And I'm not saying that real name. That's private. That is private. Turtle Tank 82 says,
private. It's on a Facebook group.
It's on our face group. It's still, I'm not gonna go out somebody. You know, that's not my style. Turtle Tank 82 says, Walter, where's your hat?
It's in the other room.
Yeah.
Didn't feel like putting it on.
Oh, that's fair enough. Wolf1701 says, lol, he knows you. Not biblically. Walter, buddy, do you have a look at what I found? As if I have to ask.
Less of a looky what I found and more of a looky what I made, and I made a Straxus.
Yeah, you did. Good on you.
Oh. Let me see this. Oh.
That is nice.
This is the most logical mold to use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There will come a time where Walter goes illogical and he says, you know what Straxus should really be made out of? Wheelie.
Yeah.
And then we're going to worry about Walter's sanity and health that day.
We'll just have to ask which Mandela died in prison.
Well, no, if you want to question my sanity, hold on.
Oh, shit.
Right up.
Here's something I made that really bothered me.
Let's see, where is it? Because I've been working on this other Digibash project for a while, but I don't think I ever shared it here. So let's go ahead and share screen, window. Boom.
Fire and Brimstone. Let's see here. Grinder, barrel roll, suppressor, Windraiser versus Weasel. I fucking want a Weasel toy because I love that entire Straxus Marvel run. Stockade versus Blight. Oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, I basically ran with like a Classics Minicon theme, and then turned a couple of guys who were previously vehicles into dinosaurs so that the Volcanicus repaint would work.
Who are you using for Weasel?
For Weasel, that is Crash Bar.
I may have. That's actually kind of perfect, being that Weasel was one of the empties. Yeah. Yeah, you really just need the head.
Be a half broken empty. Yeah, you'd rip his ass apart.
Hell yeah. Fuck you, I like it. I'll buy 12. Right.
Nice.
Well,
wow.
And also to continue the theme of empties and nails, I specifically used the dead versions of Ironhide and Prowl for Grinder and Checkpoint.
Fuck yeah.
Or not Checkpoint, fucking Overcharge.
Fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Nice work. Man.
Good shit, man.
Kyle, buddy, do you have a looky what I found?
Nope.
That's fine. That's fine. How about you, Xavier?
So all this bedroom talk, I found something on the Transformers subreddit again.
Is this something we can show?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Get your channel banned, Scott. Yeah, sure. You
Just
can
let me
show.
check first.
Let's see.
It
here.
is actually invocative of something you are familiar with, but it is used with Transformers, so it is completely fine.
Let's take a look at her here. Oh, I need to share my screen. I do apologize. I'm trying to get better at it. So we're going to share screen 1.
I understand this reference.
And going over here, poop. Made something. Oh, I understand this reference too.
Oh no.
Oh no.
My God, I love porn. Hey, Thomas, do you have a looky what I found?
Yeah, I found an interest. I found an interesting custom. These are like you remember the old McDonald's toys, right?
Fucking love the old
uh,
McDonald's toys.
The Beast Wars ones. Like these things make, I don't know, they're really good fodder for customs. And this one I thought was really intelligently done. Just let me pull this up right now. Okay.
Look at my beard. Fucking hell, man. That's.
I'm gonna put. Actually, I'm going to put it into the chat.
Okay. Let me.
Scott, by the
start
way,
sharing
I
this
was
screen.
gonna recommend you narrate some of the comments on the post that I put up, but we're already moved on. Everyone else can go look at, read them, and have a good chuckle.
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hold on here.
There
Okay.
we go. I got it right here. This thing.
Oh wow, that's a
Shoot.
okay. And
Look at this.
Accidentally
Look.
closed space.
This is a really nicely done.
Oh,
That's a Scourge body and some 3D printed bits.
that
I
is
know,
a Scourge
right?
body and some 3D.
But
printed
I never realized it. But the that particular torso and the arms work really well for this character.
Yeah, it does. I like that.
You know what's even more weird is that I know it's a design choice, but the wavy abs and water, and it's just wow, what a perfect mix up.
Happy.
Look at that shit.
Yeah.
Wavy abs.
Wow. Can I see
This was the one that was a magician, right?
Yeah, I think the same guy also did what was it, the cat one, the black
Panther. If you want to know what
Panther,
these
yeah.
are named, it's just
Oh, yeah.
Rhino, Panther, Beetle, Manta Ray.
in the next image. I think they show it. If you go to the next
Oh,
image.
that's pretty nice too.
There it is.
That's pretty nice.
The Rise of the Beast mold. Surprisingly effective.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Studio series specifically.
Absolutely. Wow.
Which probably means a Rhino's in the works.
That is something else. Right on. Well, Thomas, while we have you up here, did you have any reinforcements this week?
I got two things. I don't remember if I mentioned. I'm pretty sure I didn't get these until after the last show. I got detritus.
Really?
And yep, and I found bombshell. So now I have the Insecticons finished.
Right on, dude. I don't have those. I'm Hasbro Pulse member. I don't fucking have those yet.
They showed up. They showed up at GameStop. I was in the local GameStop, and I always walk in there just to see what they have. They usually don't have anything,
Right.
because the one that's nearest to us, the distribution for that one's not that good. So I usually have to drive to some of the ones that are further away. But I walked in and they were like, "Oh, are you looking for Transformers?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Always.
Let me see if I've got anything in one of the boxes I just opened. And as it turns out, they did. Is like I got to check to make sure that they're not pre-orders. And I was like, and they checked. No, they're not pre-orders.
Fucking awesome, man.
Hospitality. Usually, anytime I go to a place and it's just like, "You looking for the shit? Too fucking bad. It ain't here. Now go fuck yourself." Get out of my store.
The GameStop in Johnson. Hey, you got any new Transformers? How about I fucking cut you, man? That's what we get up here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna cut you so bad that you're gonna wish I never cut you so bad.
How about I fucking cut you and then you fucking bleed out on the fucking floor, you fucking nerd. Jesus.
I don't think these people would last much longer in Alabama.
No, here's the thing. These
because
fuckers,
the Transformers fans would take them apart.
Johnstowners follow through, though. That's the scary thing. Fucking hell. Walter, did you get any reinforcements this week?
Actually, yes, I did. Starting off, we've got Earthspark Grimlock.
Ooh.
Let's see. We've got the Amazon exclusive Deadeye Duel. So Sniper Women.
Lovely.
And I don't remember. Has this Studio Series RC mold always had thighs this goddamn thick?
Yeah.
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 Like, goddamn. I'm not
Only
usually
RoboCop.
a thigh man, but holy shit.
Only RoboCop can beat that shit.
Yeah.
Let's see. Next up, we got the Dead Guy box.
Aw. Teamwork not making the dream work there.
And go figure, I picked these up last week, and then I'm hearing rumors that fucking Target's dropping the price on the set down to fucking $30 now.
Yeah, I can confirm it was that today.
Yeah.
What are they dropping the price on?
The Ironhide and Prowl Dead Guy box.
Turns out trying to market depression to kids really isn't a hot seller.
Just a quick reminder in Toy Farm that you too will die. Memento mori.
Yeah.
$60.
Yeah. And the one that I was most happy to get this week, I got Nova Prime.
Nice.
Hey.
Nice.
In case you're wondering, that's the sword from the Street Fighter collab Ryu.
What the fuck on?
That comes with a sword?
You know what? It's funny you mentioned the collab because Pete was just talking about last week how he got the Ken and was it Ken and Chun-Li or was it Bison and Ryu last week he got?
Not sure. I
But
would.
yeah,
I think it was
the
Ken
Street
and
Fighter
Chun-Li.
collab- But yeah, to answer Thomas's question, the Street Fighter collab Ryu was made out of the Titan's Return Octane mold. Well, specifically the Optimus version. So it came with the sword, but it's a fucking Street Fighter character. And the only Street Fighter character to me that really needs a weapon is Vega with his fucking knife.
Yeah.
One of these.
Claw thing. Yeah.
Thundertron would make a good Vega, wouldn't he?
Maybe.
It wouldn't make it. I mean,
maybe we'll see how the new one turns out.
The peg leg doesn't make any sense for the character, but I mean his weapon does.
Yeah.
No, Hellstream makes a better
if we're
Vega.
gonna turn Thundertron into any fighting game character, it should be Cervantes from Soul Calibur.
Cervantes.
Oh, not the Gimp.
God.
Not the Gimp.
God. If I could go in and fuck any video game character, it would be his daughter, Ivy Valentine. Jesus Christ. Fucking ridiculous.
We're talking, Scott. We're talking.
Sorry. It's a video game. It doesn't count. Kyle, do you have any reinforcements from Cybertron this week?
No, I bought a bunch of stuff and it'll be here soon.
I got a package coming Friday myself. Xavier, how about you?
I also got Bombshell, and I got mini Studio Series Ironhide, and another little core series version of what's his name, Bat Guy.
Ah, right on. Bat Guy.
Bomburst.
That's the dude. That's
Peter
the
Lappin.
dude. Yeah.
That is actually a really nice fig, and I almost accidentally threw away the box with his little wrench in it because I was like, fuck! They attached the tool into the folds of the cardboard of the box.
Mm-hmm.
Where the fuck did I put it?
That's totally what that weapon looks like. Like, that doesn't look like a weapon. That looks like he's gonna retorque your lug nuts.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I ended up getting this week the Deadeye Dual 2-pack. These are really, really nice. Like Walter said, the thick thighs save lives, my friend. This feels like the right way to do a repaint with a new head. These are absolutely fantastic. I can't get over how good they look. The color scheme works. The body mold works. It's perfection. It's absolute perfection. I love the weapons too. The weapons really, really make this. Going over to the chat. Dewanis Perez says, "It's okay. I go by 5 names, none of which are my government name." That's the way you do it. Holson says, "Giggity." Wolf1701 says, "I found a spoon. I'm digging a way out." Turtle Tank 82 says, "Scott, I sent you new artwork. I did a Leon and Stallone fusion and Giga Bowser Xavier fusion. I sent you a PM you can share." Absolutely, will do,
I'm
sir.
AI.
Will do, sir. Let me share my screen with the boys so they can see it. Select window or screens. Allow. So sharing Corey's stuff here. Let me bring up the message. There we go. I fucking love AI. AI.
Sylvester Stallone.
Absolutely.
You're the species. I'm the extinction.
You want a BLT? It is what BLT. Watch the pre-show. You'll understand that.
I've never heard of an actor who's better at sounding punch drunk.
Yeah. Turtle Tank says, I'll have to make a Blung Goku fusion. Giga Twin says, "Correction, Scott. The one that would be doing the thing would be Ivy, doing what she wants because she's Ivy." Well, that's true there. I can only hope that I enjoy what she wants to do. I think I probably would. Turtle Tank 82 says, "I see Legacy doing a Convo bat, seeing they're going to do Beast Wars Silverbolt." Gentlemen, we find ourselves at the end of another show. Do you guys have any big plans this week?
And I'm gonna probably.
Well, there's the Hasbro Pulse thing Friday morning.
That's true. They are.
By the time we come back next Wednesday, we'll have a lot more shit to talk about.
That's West Coast time, right? 11 a.m.
No, that's East Coast time.
11 East Coast.
Yeah.
Oh shoot!
Because
so that's
Hasbro does all their shit with East Coast time because they're in Rhode Island.
Yeah. I'm gonna miss most of that, but I'll be checking in during the day. I've got to work until noon. Then at noon I have to go pick up my wife, and then my wife is getting a new tattoo. But cool. I will be checking in constantly throughout that. My boss will get no work from me from 11 a.m. till noon.
Is she getting those knuckle tattoos that say love and hate on the fingers?
I will save that as a surprise. I'm going to try to talk my wife into showing her new tattoo off Wednesday on the show. And she just looked at me and laughed at me. "Do you want to tell them why you don't want to share your new tattoo, honey?" It's not because it has a racial slur. These guys are okay with that.
I'm not.
Is honky just KY or is it KEY?
KY.
No, it's KY? Okay. Oh, like KY jelly is what my wife said. I married right. Brendan Callanan says, "I'm curious what a United leader Optimus is going to be." I'm kind of curious of that too, Brendan. And anybody have any guesses?
I've heard speculation that it's a Laser Prime repack, but it's also got a weird, unique EAN code, so it might be something new.
Huh. What would they do differently with Laser Prime again?
heard
Would
it was
this
just gonna
actually
be
be the
Earth Prime
revitalization of the color change
It
gimmick?
would just be a package refresh, the way that you can get the Earthrise Prime in both Earthrise and Kingdom boxes.
I'm making a prediction, a fucking way out there prediction. It's going to be Gamer Edition Optimus with a weird ass trailer.
Oh,
I'll buy it because I never fucking got one.
sci-fi
if we're
space
doing-
trailer.
Yeah, if we're doing left field shit, Hearts of Steel Prime, please.
Left field would be
Oh,
awesome.
dude. Fucking, can we get a version of like Locomotive Optimus who doesn't have his elbows built on like 2 twigs and a piece of gum?
That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Dewana says, careful, might steal your wife. I'll spoil her so much. Turtle Tank 82 says, who is hyped for the new Beast Wars Silverbolt beside me? Dude, I'm fucking hyped. I'm fucking hyped.
Yeah.
Brandon Callanan says,
Beast Wars Silverbolt.
Yeah.
Fucking get back to me when we're gonna get Beast Machines updated Silverbolt.
I'm a turbo chicken. I'm thinking it may be Earth. Brandon Callanan says, I'm thinking maybe Earthrise again since it will have been 3 years since G1 Prime on the shelf in leader scale. Gigatwin says, I see your Hearts of Steel Prime and raise you a Kiss Players Prime.
Yo.
I don't think that would need to be a leader class. That would probably be doable as a Voyager.
That was just
unless like the leader class price point budget was being used to put in like a Marissa minifigure.
Also, Giga, by this point, the figures are grown up. I mean, honestly, a 40-year-old woman kissing a truck is just weird.
Yeah. Hey, honey. Dewanis says, I'm sorry, but your wife is so pretty, and she has an even more beautiful voice. I'm only human. She's holding her head and just going, like that.
Also, isn't that just the Alternator's Prime?
It is.
Yeah.
Alternators.
I'm sorry,
Prime
what was
with
that, honey?
with a stir-
Dewanis, my wife's ego is now humongous thanks to you. She thanks you implicitly. She's in here like an anime schoolgirl from the Bahamas going, oh, kawaii!
And then she flew off on her rainbow unicorn.
Senpai, teach me more. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Walter. Go right ahead.
No, your bit was better. To continue what I was saying, yeah, the Kiss Players Prime basically is just the Alternator's Dodge Ram, but they gave him a surfboard that you could break in half to make 2 knives and a little underage anime girl.
Here's what you do. Here's how you upscale that. You make a whole Kiss Players thing. You can do the Voyager stuff, but then each one contains a part of a Legion Megatron. And the way you hide the penis tongue is the worm that's on Studio Series Hot Rod's fishing pole.
You are a clever bastard.
So confused.
Olsen85 says, speaking of Soul Calibur, I did get a Sophia
I was just going to say a
statue.
Voyager class in a leader box with a minifigure.
There you go.
Maybe toss in like a core class Rosanna as a bonus.
Oh, cassettes. Yes.
Brendan Callanan says,
there's three main Autobots in Kiss Players. You got your Convoy, your Rodimus, and your Autorouper. Conveniently enough, you got 3 cassettes: Rosanna, Sunder, and Glit. So you just toss each cassette in with each of your main Autobots.
Brendan Callanan says, maybe the Armada Prime without the trailer, but with minicons. That's a possibility. That would make a lot of people buy it a second time. And Dewanis Perez says, don't you dare hide the penis tongue. That needs to be the main feature. Turtle Tank 82 says, I'd like to see Hasbro do transfer. There's something hidden there. Hold on here. I am making the chat move. I'd like to see Hasbro do trans text figures. from your lips to God's fucking ears, man.
Yeah, did you guys see the that MMC is actually doing a trans tech Cheetor?
In the weakest way possible.
It's not that bad.
It's not that bad, but it ain't that good either, in my opinion.
Yeah.
If you're gonna do something like trans tech cheater, do it fucking properly. Like, because if I want a trans tech cheater, I'll go buy a fucking animated blur and a can of yellow paint.
They've already done that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is pretty close to what he looks like. Yeah.
Indeed.
There's already that club figure version of that shit.
Actually, speaking of Mastermind Creations and half-assed repaints, did anyone see the renders going around where one of the engineers or designers or somebody working on MMC is like, oh, well, we could take that base mold that we used for Chrome Dome and Transtech Cheetor, and we could turn that shit into fucking Beast Machines Jetstorm and IDW Metal Hawk.
I did not see that. That's new to me.
I'll dig it up and probably toss it in next week as a lookie.
Yeah, please do. Giga Twin says,
Because
go ahead. Go ahead.
Storm and that Metal Hawk look amazing.
Giga Twin says, oh, maybe it's Leader Animated Prime. And yes, I know there's that other one. Brandon Callanan says, also hoping Volvo Prime gets repainted into Jito Hero Prime. I would double dip if that was the case. Gentlemen, I think it's time to wrap this up. I want to say a huge thank you going out to Brandon, Giga Twin, Turtle Tank, Dewanis, doing our best to make us all have erections over somebody that we don't know what it looks like, but what the heck. Wolf1701, sorry to hear about your devil's onion ring. Turtle Tank 82, and Holson, buddy. Oh my God, do we miss you, Holson. Miss you
also
terribly.
Glad to see your new career as a movie reviewer of just the absolute worst schlock Angelina Jolie's ever done is going great on Facebook.
Indeed.
I had no earthly idea up until a few days ago there was a Monster Hunter movie.
Yeah, neither did I.
Vaguely hearing about that for a very brief period, and then it ceased to exist.
Yeah, neither did I.
Over my head. I was just like, what? And you know how it goes. I go on Facebook. I stalk Holson looking for fungi pictures. He posts, and then he baits you with like, hey, I did a movie review at the same time.
I found the shiny rock next to this mushroom. Oh, look, Angelina Jolie did a horrible movie.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you so much to everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here. To everybody who watches later on, thank you so much. Everybody who downloads the podcast, thank you so much. Gentlemen, thank you for being here. Say good night.
Good night.
Guten Nacht, meine Frau.
All right.
Yes.
Oh.
Ah!